So for this example, we're going to do a drop a question that has to do with domain. And the expression we were given is 1 over x plus 3. And we'll also write this in interval notation at the end. So when finding the domain, we're concerned with the denominator of the expression, not the numerator. You always want to make sure that everything is factored out as much as possible to see if anything cancels out. In this case, our expression is already in simplest form, so we just take our denominator and set it not equal to 0 and solve for x. When solving it like this, we simply subtract 3 on both sides. You treat it just as if it was an equal sign. But the not equal to 0 just tells us that when we solve for x, x is not equal to negative 3. Because when we plug in negative 3 to our denominator, for every x that we have, we need to plug in negative 3, we get a 0. And mathematically, we can't divide by 0. So try it out. You'll get an error in the calculator. The whole reason we do this is just to make sure that we avoid this. Interval notation will have it where x is acceptable for every number except negative 3. So when we start off from negative infinity to negative 3, we're going to close it with a parentheses. All infinity signs, positive or negative, are closed with parentheses. Union, the union is simply like if we're listing more than one interval, instead of a comma, we just use a U, and that signifies union. And it's just telling the reader that we have more than one interval. And we pick it up again from negative 3 up to infinity. Also parentheses. All infinities are closed with parentheses, and because the negative 3 is not included, it's a parentheses. If it were, we'd be using brackets.